Cursed Battlegrounds was a Roblox game with insane potential, but now, it's a forgotten ghost town, all because of greed. One of the biggest reasons Cursed Battlegrounds never took off was the imbalance between private server characters and public ones. There were more characters locked behind private servers than there were for free-to-play users. And I'm not even counting the early access one. That means most players, the ones in public servers, never even got to experience the full roster. No way to try them out, no proper matchmaking, no reason to stay. The second reason? A content drought. Or at least, that's how it felt for most players. Sure, the devs were technically adding content, but it was all locked behind private servers. New characters, it was all happening where barely anyone was. Meanwhile, public servers, the place where the actual community existed, were left dry. No new content, no events, no reason to keep playing. Another huge problem? Misplaced priorities. From what I've seen, the devs kept adding more and more private server characters, while completely ignoring the public roster. The early access character? Still unfinished. Public players? Still stuck with the same old options. If they had just focused on completing the early access character and giving public players something new, even one or two fresh characters, the player count would have skyrocketed. But instead, they kept feeding content to the smallest part of the community. Another reason Cursed Battlegrounds started falling apart is because every private server character needs you to buy Private Server Plus to use them. It's clear they're not adding these characters just for fun or testing, they're doing it for profit. The more private server exclusives they drop, the more Robux they earn. And suddenly, it starts to make sense. Instead of growing the community, they started milking the few players willing to pay. This wasn't about balance or fairness. It was about one thing, greed. And finally, the final nail in the coffin. Some of the flashiest moves in Cursed Battlegrounds weren't even original. Divergent Peril? Straight from the strongest Battlegrounds. Manji Kick's finisher? Lifted. Wrath of Sukuna? Repackaged. Blitz Step from the early access character? Also stolen. Sure, reskinning is common. But when some of your coolest moves are almost 1:1 copies from other games, it stops feeling inspired and starts feeling lazy. For a game that had so much promise, it's just disappointing.